I have returned. And here is movie night. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, for those of you who don't know, my all-time favorite movies are Titanic and The Lion King. But my next favorite after that is T2. And I haven't seen it in 2 years. This will be fun tonight. When you get to see an all-time favorite. Number 3 all-time favorite. See how my top 2 of my top 3 are James Cameron? Okay. Anyway, I found my VHS of T2. It was my dad's for years and he gave it to me. Look at that. An actual VHS. Okay, well this has the description on it. Okay. 15 minutes of additional footage has been added to this edition of T2. 139 minutes. Well, this one over here is 152 minutes. This keeps getting longer. It says, special edition version containing 16 minutes of additional scenes never seen in theaters. Okay. He said he'd be back, but although he portrays the same model Terminator, Schwarzenegger, Arnie, reprises his role with one major difference. This time he's the good guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger returns as the Terminator in this explosive action-adventure spectacle. Now he's one of the good guys, sent back in time to protect John Connor, the boy destined to lead the freedom fighters of the future. Linda Hamilton reprises the role as Sarah Connor, John's mother, a quintessential survivor whose warnings go unheeded by a world careening toward a nuclear holocaust she knows is inevitable. Together, the threesome must find a way to stop the ultimate enemy, the T-1000, Robert Patrick, the most lethal Terminator ever created. Co-written, produced, and directed by James Cameron, The Terminator, Aliens, Titanic. This visual tour de force is also a touching human story of survival. And the liquid metal still holds up to this day. Okay, let me type in. When did it come out? $1995. That is July 3rd, 1991. Budget 94 to 102 million. Box office 519 to 520.9 million. Highest grossing film in 91. Third highest grossing film of its time. And all the stuff about it, which I'm not going to get into. I got stuff to do, but tomorrow I'm going to see Bonanza, Season 3, Volume 1, Episode 7, Upon the Roadside, The Cartwrights, Little Joe, Hoss, Ben, and Adam. The Many Faces of Gideon Flinch, November 5th, 1961. Disc 2. No, that's Jason Gideon. Or Gideon Patinkin. It's a case of mistaken identity, chaos, and whimsy when charming Jennifer, Sue Ann Langdon, her uncle Gideon, Ian Wolfe, and pickpocket Jake the Weasel, Arnold Stang arrive in town, followed by Chicago mobster Bullethead Burke, Harry Swagger, and his goons. Protecting her uncle, Jennifer identifies Wolf Hoss and Joe as Gideon Flinch. Directed by Robert Altman, Prairie Home Companion 2006, written by Robert Vincent Wright, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, filmed May 22nd through 29th, 1961. What a gap, sounds like Disney. Special features, audio commentary with Sue Ann Langdon, original NBC Network logo, bumpers, trailer, and Chevrolet promo, photo gallery. What a mouthful. Okay, and then we're going to see my Season 7 of Boy Meets World. Episode 8. This one. Okay, let me read it. Terminator Dark Fate. Nope, I've never seen that. The Honeymooners, episode 143 overall. Directed by William Russ. Alan Matthews. November 12th, 1999, 12.01 million views. After Eric's stunt at the hotel gets him, Corey and Topanga arrested, he attempts to make it up to them. He continuously follows and stalks them during their honeymoon in Hawaii. Topanga then meets an elderly woman named Mrs. Nelson, who is celebrating her 50th wedding anniversary for her husband. Mrs. Nelson then tells Topanga that she and her husband plan to spend the rest of their lives in paradise. Later, Corey meets Mrs. Nelson's husband, Mr. Nelson, who tells Corey the exact same thing. Corey and Topanga then contemplate their plans of never returning to Philadelphia and plan to spend the rest of the days in Hawaii, like the Nelson couple. However, their dreams soon seem to fade when Topanga realizes they cannot make a living. Corey then goes to sleep and dreams of him and Topanga opening up a coconut shop and making a living. Corey then comes to his senses, and he and Topanga come to a decision to return to Philadelphia. The couple then realize that family and friends are more important than living in paradise and return home. Corey and Topanga then meet up at the Matthews residence, telling their family about their experience. Meanwhile, Eric is left in Hawaii, not knowing that Corey and Topanga have already returned to Philadelphia. Guest stars Anne Haney as Mrs. Nelson, John Ingle as Mr. Nelson. Absent, Maitland Ward as Rachel McGuire, Matthew Lawrence as Jack Hunter. Okay. And then, I want to show you guys my pictures I took yesterday. And there's my picture of Chase today. And I got these. More to add to the James stash. Hey, who's that young guy? Who's that young guy? Okay. Get y'all up to date on my pictures. Okay, first up is... Oh, there's the Supernaturals from last night. Okay. 7th Heaven. Oops. I said 7th Heaven. Okay. I did the next 80. All of the theme song. So 7th Heaven. When I see the happy faces smiling back at me. 7th Heaven. I know there's no greater feeling than the love of a family. Where can you go? Oh, oh. When the world don't treat you right, the answer is home. And that's it. That's the one place that you'll find 7th Heaven. 7th Heaven. 7th Heaven. Okay. And that actually feels like the theme song. Okay, and then I got the next group of pictures of the Villains of Valley View. Season 2 finale. Episode 19. A Very Villain Christmas. Not the frame by frame with James, but like I would do if I was watching it. 5. Just while it's up on YouTube. Because I know Disney will take it down. And I started the James Pictures at season 1, episode 2, Trust No One, frame by frame. So, here we go. Since I already did the episode, all the scenes about him. Now it is all about him. My man. Okay. Y'all are up to date, and with that, I will see you guys in dinner. See y'all in a little bit.